Good Thursday morning to you. I'm Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Martich. This is your outlook for August 28th, 2014. And we're saying goodbye to Cristobal today. This is now moving out of the picture. This is looking at this morning. And this system will be moving off rapidly northeast. The only thing we really got affected with was some rip currents and high surf at the beaches here. I know there were some beaches along the New Jersey shore points at the very least that I saw with some messages on Twitter that those beaches were closed because of those rip currents and dangerous surf. But that should start to calm down today as this exits rapidly to the northeast and will not be a factor for anywhere inland here as it's moving away from it. Meanwhile, we had a cold front go through last night, and there's a area of high pressure sitting up here that's going to be moving off to the southeast, and it's going to be sitting right over top of our area by the time we get to Friday. So each of these next 2 days are going to be a very comfortable low humidity, bright sunny days, maybe just a few puffy clouds in the afternoon, not a big deal on either day, and some very nice days. I would tell you that if you're looking forward to this going back to the same pattern it has been all summer, where we'd warm up for a few days and then we'd have a week straight of just this cooler temperatures, and maybe it started to inch up a few degrees and it go right back down to cool again. That was pretty much what it's been doing all summer long. I will tell you that pattern is not the pattern we're in right now. So if you were expecting this to hang around long, you're going to be a little disappointed. And it looks like this weekend the heat and humidity are going to return with a vengeance, and might be sticking around for a while. Go a little bit further here in time. Here we're going to get to Friday. Here is that system, high pressure system, sitting right over top of us for Friday. Now there is a boundary to our south here that's going to move north as a warm front. It's going to be hard to see here, and actually won't see it at all. This is going to be during the day on Saturday. And it's a warm front. Was the former cold front that moved through last night. That's stalling maybe southern Virginia, North Carolina area. It's going to move back north as a warm front as high pressure moves offshore, but there's no moisture with it. So this is going to move off to the north and come through our area here, and it's going to allow a return flow around this high pressure, and behind this warm front is going to be southwesterly winds, and that's going to mean an increase in humidity and heat for the weekend. And we might be looking at, by the time we get to Sunday, this is what we're still looking at for Sunday here, temperatures with a lot of 90s showing up here, pretty much the same areas they were yesterday. We had some areas that were very close to, if not exceeding 90 degrees in many areas. We had Allentown and Reading were about 89 yesterday. So you got to Philadelphia. Well, it's actually odd because Philadelphia Airport actually got to 89 degrees, and northeast Philadelphia was 91. So, generally hanging around within a degree or two of 90 degrees yesterday. That's probably going to be the case again on Sunday. So the models are not backing off that idea, and actually are not backing off the idea going forward beyond that. So you get into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and as far as some of these models can see here, as we get into next week here, temperatures are going to be above normal. Might not be 90, but we're talking about mid 80s or higher for several days straight there. And normal highs for this time of year are about 5 to 6, 7 degrees cooler than that. So I know it does get warm in August, but this is not normal to have 90s at this time of year. So anyway, we're going to get to Saturday here. We're not looking at any precipitation. Took the precipitation out of the forecast. I really don't see anything. It's been really difficult for that to happen. You might get a very, very isolated chance of a shower in the extreme western areas of our coverage area, but I doubt it. And then we get into Sunday. We're going to have basically what we call a leeward trough that's going to set up over the area here. Now, there's not much moisture with this, but there's a trough axis that's going to be sitting out ahead of this. There's a trough sitting up here in the Midwest and Great Lakes region, and it can't really go anywhere because we have a ridge that's sitting over an area that's preventing this trough from coming in. So this ridge, of course, is allowing the warm air to move in. This trough is trying to bring cooler weather in here, and it's just not going to happen. The clash between the two here might have a leeward trough or prefrontal trough, whatever, surface pressure trough, whatever you want to call this, sitting out in front of it. That's going to be hanging around here both Sunday and Monday. So it looks like later in the day, as heating is achieved and convective temperatures are reached, you could get it run into a pulse type shower or thunderstorm. Those are the kind that pop up very quickly, are very isolated, and are very short-lived. They last about 10, 15, 20 miles, and then they pretty much drown themselves out on their own up and get choked out on their own updrafts, or choked out by their own rain shield. So that's what we're expecting both for Sunday and Monday. And here's a look at late Sunday here, and again, just very isolated stuff here. Same thing for as you get into Monday, just isolated stuff here along the leeward trough axis here. I think once we get into Tuesday, you might get into more concentrated showers and thunderstorms, but again, you're not really talking about a total washout here. So, right now it's not looking too bad for the weekend. If I would have to say, chances of precipitation, I'd say about 40% chance. So that's still 60% chance that nothing happens for your area, but 40% chance it does. So just throwing that out there. But we're talking about once heating the day is achieved, and that would be from mid-afternoon onward through the evening, would be the opportunity each day for a shower or thunderstorm, but not all the time and not everywhere. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for August 28th, 2014. Have a great Thursday.